I hear Cedric.
So what are you gonna wind up doing when you finish?
Well, I'll do hopefully TV and film.
Okay.
Those types of things like people do.
You're still doing? You're still working down there by the station?
No, I've stopped that because I don't live in the city anymore.
Okay.
And
Where you live?
I live in Parks Village. Hold on a second. I'm trying to do something.
I'm sorry.
I've never lived in the city. I live in Parks Village, the same place, but county residents are no longer allowed to.
Hey, doing Mr. Washington?
Hey, Sweet, how you doing,
I'm
sir?
good. How are you
Can I
doing?
get an autograph, sir?
No, you can't, sir. I have nothing to autograph, and you don't have enough money to pay for it, so it's all right.
I'm the top.
Country. Thallas began his service right here in Macdil Air Force Base at the 622nd Aeromedical Evacuation Unit. He served there from 1990 to 2004 when he moved to the 6th Medical Group, where he served to 2005. It was at that time that he officially joined SOCCENT, but he had been doing tours with SOCCENT since the year 2000. Thallas's work with SOCCENT has been nothing short of phenomenal. As the Deputy Comptroller and Budget Officer for the command, he was responsible for all the day-to-day financial management activities at the command. You'll see in his awards citation, there's a bunch of things, accomplishments listed that he's done. But the enormity and complexity of what he's done is actually almost impossible to put into words. His work has enabled Special Operations Forces to conduct operations in critical areas in the war on terror, such as Iraq, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Africa, as well as numerous other theater security cooperation initiatives. A promotion is indeed a key milestone in one's life. It's not only a key milestone in the airman's life, but also the lives of his.
Attention to orders. Citation to accompany the award of Distinguished Meritorious Service Medal to Thallas C. Lumpkin. Captain Thallas C. Lumpkin, United States Air Force, distinguished himself by exceptional meritorious service as the Budget Officer and Deputy Comptroller, J8 Director, Special Operations Command Central, Macdil Air Force Base, Florida, in support of Operation Enduring Freedom, Iraqi Freedom, from 1 October 2003 to 30 September 2009. During this period, Captain Lumpkin's exceptional leadership and superior financial management skills made a significant impact on Special Operations Command Central's operational success in Afghanistan, Iraq, Horn of Africa, and the multiple theater security cooperation initiatives throughout the United States Central Command area of responsibility. He was responsible for training and oversight of forward headquarters financial operations supporting over 200 personnel, and it was the key integrator with these Joint Special Operations Task Force and the Joint Force Special Operations Air Component. Captain Lumpkin coordinated program execution of $46 million from Iraqi forces within the theater of operation. He led the Comptroller's budget branch, overseeing budget development and execution for the entire command, including all directorates and subordinate command elements throughout the AOR. Captain Lumpkin was instrumental in developing the command-wide resource management education and training program, a program that received commendable rating and laudatory comments during the command inspection in 2008. The distinguished accomplishments of Captain Lumpkin reflect great credit upon himself, Special Operations Command Central, United States Air Force, and the Department of Defense. Attention to orders. The President of the United States, acting upon the recommendation of the Secretary of the Air Force, has placed special trust and confidence in the patriotism, integrity, and abilities of Captain Thallas Lumpkin. In view of these special qualities and his demonstrated potential to serve in a higher grade, Captain Lumpkin is promoted to the grade of Major, United States Air Force, effective the first day of October 2009 by the order of the Secretary of the Air Force. Tyler and Sydney, would you please come forward and pin on Major Lumpkin's new rank? Colonel Grant will now administer the oath of office.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Thallas Lumpkin,
Having been appointed a major in the United States Air Force,
having been appointed a major in the United States Air Force,
do solemnly affirm
do solemnly affirm
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I take this obligation freely,
that I take this obligation freely,
without mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
without mental reservations and purpose of evasion,
that I will well and faithfully discharge
that I will well and faithfully discharge
duties of the office that I am about to enter.
duties of the office that I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Ladies and gentlemen, Major
Tell me not to have a long speech. Y'all can have a seat. Oh, how you doing, man? Hey, I want to thank a few people that have come out to be a part of this. Sir, I want to thank you for coming out to be a part of this. My promotion certainly means a lot to me. Colonel Marsh, thank you as well for being a part of this. And we have the J8 director. I want to thank you, ma'am. Good to see you. And Colonel Grant, I want to tell you how much I appreciate this. When I first heard the word that I was getting promoted, Colonel Grant's name was the first person that came to mind, and it's because of the leadership. As a J8 director, I certainly have learned a lot. You were mentoring me, even when you probably didn't know you were, but I was listening to every word and every action, and I grew, and I learned a lot during your leadership. So I want to thank you for being a part of my ceremony. There are three people, and I think the third person, I hope the third person is here, that I want to introduce you guys to. One is Chief Retired Gardner, Pastor Gardner, Stanley, Sabrina Hill, Reverend Sabrina Hill, and is Pastor Riley here? Is she Riley? Okay. She was coming as well. I want to introduce y'all to my spiritual advisors. These are folks who have prayed with me over the years. We're talking